Hello everyone, let's create a children's rhymes book in InDesign. So let us start. Let's first create an A5 size document and let us name it Children's Rhymes Book. And let's select the orientation as portrait, right? And we can turn on the facing pages and we will simply click create. And here is the document. Right now our document has only one single page. And then I have put all the files required for our project inside a folder, and here is the notepad file where I have saved all the rhymes that we are going to put in our rhymes book. And there are also some images, and also there are cover pages, the front cover and the back cover. So now let's start designing. So the first thing we are supposed to do is we need to create parent pages. The parent pages are going to have their effect on all the main pages. We can also call the parent pages as master pages. In the previous versions of InDesign, we used to call parent pages as master pages. So first let us go to the parent pages. So here we have a parent. Make sure that the pages panel is already open, and in case the pages panel is not already open, we can always go to the window menu, and from window menu we can open the pages panel, right? So here we have a parent, and to the right of a parent we have these icons. We'll just click on this, and once you double click on it, you will be redirected to the parent pages. Right now we are in the parent pages. So in the parent pages, first thing what we'll be doing is we'll be creating the background required for our rhymes book. So it is a children's rhymes book, so we need to get a background that is related to children. So let's get that background first. So to get that background, first thing what we will be doing is we will select a rectangular frame tool, and we will just create a rectangular frame tool on the left side, on the left page, and we will simply hit Ctrl D in PC or Command D in Mac to import the background. So we'll just open the images folder, and we will select the background. So here is the background. So this is the background which we will be using for all the pages, and we'll right click on this background, and here we have the option display performance, and we will select high quality display, right? And we will do the same thing for the right page. So what we'll be doing is we'll just duplicate this background image and just put it on the right side page. That's it. And we can also flip it if we want. Just we will simply right click and select transform, and here we have the option flip horizontal. So we can just flip it and adjust it like this, right? This particular background will appear on all the main pages, right? So if we come back to the page 1, we can see here already we have the background, and if we take some more pages, we can see the background image is appearing on all the pages. So we can just zoom out and check. Right. So now our first task is completed. But one thing we'll be doing is, we don't want background on our first page. We want to put the cover page or the front cover on our first page. So for that, what we'll be doing is, we will remove the parent page effect from the first page. So for that, what we'll be doing is, we'll simply select the none here, the none page, and we will just drag it and drop it on our first page. So we can see here. So we have removed the parent page effect from our first page. Now we will put a front cover image on our first page. So for that, what we'll be doing is, we will again select a rectangular frame tool, and we will just draw the rectangular frame tool over our first page, and then we'll simply import the front cover image. So this is the front cover image here, and right now it is not appearing clearly, means we have to fit it properly so that it is fully visible. So we will simply right click on this page, and here we can see the option fitting, and we will select fill frame proportionally. That's it. So now we can see our front cover, right? And we can also do one more thing. We can simply right click on our front cover, and we'll select high quality display, right? So now we can see the cover, and we can also create the back cover, but what we'll be doing is, we'll create the back cover later, because first we have to understand how many pages we are going to get. So what we'll be doing is, instead of back cover, we will first create the page numbers. So to create page numbers, again we'll go to a parent. So just we will double click on the left page of a parent. Right now we are in the parent page. We'll just zoom it, and we will create a page number over here. So we'll select the type tool, and we can just simply draw a text box or a text block, and we can just right click inside it, and then we can select insert special character markers, and we will select current page number. So we can see the letter A here. So we can just increase the size of it, and we can select a font which is Times New Roman bold, and we will also center align the text, and then we will take the duplicate of this letter. This is actually the page number, but in parent pages it appears as letter A, but once we see the individual pages, the main pages, we will see the page numbers, the actual page numbers, right? So now if we just check the main pages, so we can see the page numbers here. So this is a wonderful thing here. So we have created the page numbers. Now let's create paragraph styles for rhyme title as well as for the rhyme. So we need to open the paragraph styles panel. So the paragraph styles panel is inside the window menu, and in window menu we have the option styles, and from styles let's open the paragraph styles. We can also use the keyboard shortcut F11, right? So once the paragraph styles panel is open, now let's start creating the styles. First let's start with the rhymes title. So we have all the rhymes inside this notepad file. So we'll be starting with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, So what we'll be doing is, first we will select the type tool, and we will just create a text block here, and we will just type the title, and we will give some text styles to this title. So we will select the font Times New Roman bold, and we will center align the text. We will also increase the size of the title, so we can just give it some 24 points here. Right. Then we can change the color of the text. Let's select a red color. Right. So this will be the title style. So what we'll be doing is, here the default style has changed, but we don't want to change the default style. So what we'll be doing is, here we have the option create new style. Just we need to click on it, and here we can see the paragraph style 1 is created. We'll just double click on it. We'll double click on it, and then we'll rename the style as rhyme title style. So we'll rename it as rhyme title style. We can also do some more changes if you want. We can do it later. We'll simply click OK. Now we have created the rhyme title style, and let us also create the rhyme style. So we will again select the type tool. We'll create a text block here, and this time we will use a font Comic Sans. We will use Comic Sans bold italic, and let's copy the rhyme. So here we will be copying this twinkle twinkle, and we will just paste. So here we can see, and we will also do some changes. We will change the size of the text. We'll make it big. We'll center align the text, and we can also give it a different color here. We can give it a blue color, and we can slightly increase the rhyme size, the text size. Right. And again we have changed the default style. What we will be doing is, we will click on this create new style, and we will just double click on this paragraph style 1, and we will rename it rhyme style. That's it. So we have created styles for the title as well as the rhyme. Now we will also create one more style here. So that is for index page. So we can just draw a text box, and we will just type the word index here, and we will also change the font here. We will use the font Impact, and we will increase the size of the text. Let's give it okay, 14 is okay, 14 points, and we can also give it some color. Let's give it a blue color, and we can just reduce the tint value here. So that's it, and we can slightly increase the size of it. Right, this looks better. We can slightly increase the tint value also, because we don't want light blue, we want a darker blue here. Okay, so this looks better. Right, and again let's rename the style. So we'll just double click on this paragraph style 1, and we'll rename it index style. Right, so now we got all the styles. Now we are all set to complete the book. We'll first put all the rhymes in different pages. Right now we are in page number 3, and in page number 2 we will be putting the index content, the table of contents. So what rhyme is in which page, that we'll be putting in this index page, and we'll be starting with the first rhyme from page number 3. Right. So what we'll be doing is we will first keep the rhyme title style active, and then we will just get our first rhyme, which is Twinkle Twinkle. So we'll just copy the title here, and we'll just create a text block, and we will just paste. Right. Now we will keep the rhyme style active, and then we will again create a text block, and here we will just put the entire rhyme. We'll just copy it and we will paste it. That's it. And we will continue with the next rhymes, and next we will go to the page number 4. The next rhyme is Baba Black Sheep. So what we'll be doing, we will again keep the rhyme style active here, and we'll create a text block. We'll just select the next rhyme, and we'll paste it here, and then we will also create another text block, and this time keep the rhyme style active and copy the entire rhyme. Just copy it and we will paste. Right. And we need to check whether we got the entire rhyme or not. Here we can see some overlapping is taking place. We need to adjust it properly. Right. So now it's fine. So we'll get some more rhymes here. So here, rain, rain, go away. So we'll first copy it, and in the page number 5 we will again keep the rhyme title style active, and then we will create a text block here, and we will paste the title here, which is rain, rain, go away, and then we will again create a text block, but make sure that the rhyme style is selected, but we have to deselect the title first. We have to create a text block here, and let's keep the rhyme style active, and then let's copy the entire rhyme. Just copy it and let's paste it. So here we got the rhyme, but there is one problem here. See, it's a big one actually, this rhyme. So we need to adjust it properly, or we can do one more thing. We can slightly reduce the size of this rhyme style. So how we can do that is, we'll just double click on this rhyme style inside the paragraph style panel, so that the paragraph style options dialog appears. So from here what we can do is, we can simply select the basic character formats. Here the size is 17 points. We can slightly reduce the size here, but make sure that preview is on, so we can see here. So we can just reduce the size here, so that we can see all the poem, all the rhyme, sorry. You can see the entire rhyme. So this is how we can just reduce the size. Right, now this looks better. Right, so now let's finish off our rhymes book. So we'll just get the remaining rhymes here. So there is one more rhyme here. So Jack and Jill. First we will copy the title and we'll go to this page number 6. We'll keep rhyme title style active. Oh sorry, we have affected this paragraph. Make sure that you deselect this paragraph, because if you don't deselect, it will be affected whenever we select the style. So now we'll come to this page number 6 and we will just create a text block, and we have copied the title here. We'll paste it. Right, now we will deselect the title and we'll select the rhyme style, and then we'll create a text block and we'll copy this entire rhyme and we will just paste. That's it. You can just keep it bottom a little bit. Right, so now we got the rhymes, and I guess I have just copied all the rhymes. Let me check whether I have missed anything. Okay, we have missed one rhyme here, so we'll also get this rhyme also. So this is Ringa Ringa Roses. So what we'll be doing is we'll first finish off this rhyme also. So this is in page number 7. So what we'll be doing again, let's deselect everything. Let's select the rhymes title style, and then we will just get this one last rhyme. Let's copy it, paste it, and then we will also create a text block and make sure that rhyme style, paragraph style is active, and then we will just copy this entire rhyme and we will paste. That's it. So now we got all the rhymes. So this rain rain is the biggest rhyme. Right, so we got all the rhymes, but there is one thing that we have to do. Here we got some extra pages. We will delete these extra pages. So how we can delete? Here we will select the page number 8 and we can just click on this delete selected pages icon. So now we only got one empty page. So what we will be doing with this last page? So we will convert this last page into back cover. So for that, what we'll be doing is we'll simply select this none page, and then we will drag and drop it on this page number 8, so that the parent page effect will go away from this page, and we can put the back cover image on this page. So we'll select the page number 8, we'll create a text block, and we will just import our back cover. So this is our back cover. We'll fit the back cover. Right, and we will also select the display performance and high quality display. Right, so now we got all the rhymes. We are just left with some images, and the most important thing is the index page. Let's put images relevant to each rhyme. So we'll start with the twinkle twinkle rhyme. So here let's select the rectangular frame tool, just create a rectangular frame here, and we'll import the image. Here is the twinkle twinkle image. We'll right click, select fitting, and we'll select fill frame proportionally. Right, so we got the image here. Right, now we'll move on to the next one. Baba black sheep. Just we need to adjust this text block. We have to create some space for the image. Right, and now we will create a text block here, and then sorry, not text block, it's a rectangular frame tool. Just we will create a rectangular frame tool, and we'll select this sheep image, and we will fit it properly. And then see, we can't see the sheep completely, so what we can do is we can select the direct selection tool, and then we can just adjust it properly so that we can see the entire sheep. Right, this looks better, and we can slightly move it. Right, then we'll come to this Jack and Jill. We will just move the paragraph as well as the title and create some space for the image. Then we'll select the rectangular frame tool here, and we'll import the Jack and Jill image. Right, and we will fit it properly. Right, then the last one. For this also, let's get the image, and we will fit the image properly. So if you can't see the image fully, we'll select the direct selection tool, and we can just adjust the corners till we see the complete image. Right, so now we can see the complete image. We can just keep it at the center. Right, this looks better. So now we got all the images. We don't have the image for this rain go away. It's all right. Right, so now the next important thing that we are supposed to do is we have to create the index page. And after creating the index page, we only have one thing to do, that is to export our book. Right, and we can also do some small adjustment here, so we can see the text in the back cover. It's not appearing properly. We can use the direct selection tool again, and we can just adjust the text properly so that we can see all the text. Right, now we are left with table of contents or the index page. The index page is a little bit tricky. We can create the index page or the table of contents manually, because we just have only 5 rhymes here, so it's very easy to create manually. But let's allow InDesign to create table of contents for us. That is a better idea, because sometimes if we are designing a book that has too many chapters or too many contents, too much content, it's not a good idea to manually create the table of contents. So let's allow InDesign to create table of contents for us. For this, we have to create some more styles. We'll be creating one number style, which is actually a character style, and then we'll be also creating the table of contents or the title for the table of contents. So we'll be creating a style for the table of contents title. Right, so let's start doing. So first thing is let's create the title, table of contents, And this time what we'll be doing is we will again select the basic paragraph here. So then we will select the text here, and let's start selecting impact. So we'll select impact here, and we will increase the size. We'll center align the text, and we will change the color to green. Oh sorry, not the background but the title. Right, so this will be the table of contents title style. So what we'll be doing is we will just create a new style here. We'll double click on it, and we'll just say table of contents title. Right, that's it. Then now comes the interesting part, that is we have to create the entries. The entries are the names of rhyme titles and their page numbers. So now we'll be letting InDesign automatically identify the rhyme title and create its relevant page numbers. So let's see how InDesign will do this. So first we will select the type tool, and we will now just create a dummy text, and we will also be creating some new styles. We'll be creating something called character styles here, and we'll be creating this character style for the number or the page number. Right, so first we will just type something. This is entry, and we can hit tab here, and we can just put the page number. Any page number we can put. We'll be anyways deleting all these things. Right, so the first thing we'll be doing is we will now just open something called the tabs panel. So where is the tabs panel? The tabs panel is inside the type menu, and in the type menu we have these tabs. Just we'll open it, and when we open it we can see some buttons here: left justified tab, center justified tab, and right justified tab, and also align to decimal tab. So we have some buttons. So we'll just keep this right justified tab button active, and then we will just move on this scale. We will just click on this scale and then just move. So we can see something happening. And why we are getting dots? Because in this input field we have put dots. So this period we have placed. So that is why we can see the entry and the number are separated by dots. We can just move it to the right corner, something like this. Right, now the thing we are supposed to do is we'll just close this tab, and we will highlight this entry. We will change its font. So we'll just change it to Times New Roman, and we can also make it bold italic, and we can just increase the size of it. Right, and we can also change its color. So we have changed the default styles, and we will now create our own style here. Just we'll click on this create new style, and we will just rename it entry style. That's it. Then we will highlight this number 3, and we will now create a new style, which is a number style. We can just change its color, and we'll just give it name number style. That's it. So now we have created 2 styles, and this is the character styles panel. In case the character styles panel is not already open, we can always go to window and we can select styles and character styles. Character styles is similar to the paragraph styles. it will only target a single letter or two or more letters. That's it. Paragraph will target an entire line of text. Right. So now we have just created the two new styles, entry styles and number styles. Now we will see how InDesign is going to create the page numbers and the rhyme titles automatically. So what we'll be doing now is we will just delete all the things that are over here, and now we will go to layout, and in layout we have something called table of contents. We'll just click on it, and once we click on this, so we can see a number of options here. So we'll start from the top. Here on top we have this table of contents, so we can put any name here, but let's keep table of contents. And here the style for this particular title is table of contents style that we have just now created. Table of contents title, this is the style, and we'll keep this. We can also select something called index style that we have created in the beginning. We can select any one of these, and the next option over here is, so we'll first click on this remove, and what we'll be doing is we have to tell InDesign the name of the rhyme title. So InDesign will identify the name of the rhyme title, and it will automatically create page numbers for it. So how it will do? It will do by knowing the name of the title. So how it will know the name of the rhyme title? By finding the style related to it. So the style related to the rhyme title is the rhyme title style that we have created in the beginning. So we'll select that, and we will add to this include paragraph styles box. Now we will come down to this particular section. Here we have the entry style. So just now we have created a new style which is entry style. So here is the entry style, and we have also created a number style that is we have created inside the character styles panel. So here page number after entry is there, and the style for the number is the number style, right? And the next most important thing is between entry and number. So between entry and number we have done something, that is we have created some dots. So if we want those dots, we have to first remove this default option here in this input field, and we have to select right indent tab. Just we have to click here and select right indent tab. So we can see here, and then the one last thing we have to do, we have to just click OK, and then just we need to click OK. That's it. So we can see here InDesign has automatically created the names of our rhymes and their related page number. Automatically InDesign has created. We can use Ctrl Shift and just scale this box so that everything will be inside the margin. So how simple it is. So we can see here we also got the dots, right? Now we are all set to export our project. So to export our project, all we have to do is we simply have to go to file, and here we have the option export, and we can just select our folder, and here inside of folder we can just type rhymes book final, and we have to select the format as PDF, PDF print, and all we have to do is simply save, and we just have to export. That's it. And let's check our output. So this is the book that we have created. So we can see here. So here we have the cover page, we have the table of contents, we have the rhymes, we have the images, and we have completely designed a book. We can use the same technique to create any kind of book. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please do like, subscribe, share, and if you have anything to say, do comment. See you again.